the video. Oh, he's precious. That's my boy. That's my son. No, you can't get up there. No, you can't get up there. Okay. Hello, YouTube people. World of YouTube. I got cat hair on me now. Whatever. So, this is my first video. It feels very strange to talk to myself, knowing that people are going to watch it if I get brave enough to post. But I guess I'm supposed to do the intro, my name, which is like, I couldn't figure out a good name, so call me crazy, but here I am. My videos are going to consist of my interests and hobbies, which there's a wide range of. I really just wanted to make a YouTube video, like a channel to try and connect and either create or join a community of people that I hopefully have things in common with, and if not, that's okay too. We can learn about each other, whatever. I'm a really open-minded person, very open, non-judgmental, understanding, or at least I try to be. I think I am, but I definitely talk to myself a lot, but not when recording and knowing other people are going to hear it eventually. So it's definitely different, and I have social anxiety issues and anxiety in general, so I tend to overthink a lot. Back to my hobbies and things that I will be sharing on here, things that I'll be doing in my videos consist of like building. I like to build stuff, so any type of woodworking. I'm actually sitting right here. This is a coffin shelf that I built. The desk I'm looking at, I kind of altered it to suit what I wanted it to be like. I didn't build the whole thing, but I'll show that later. I have a lot of different things that I've built that I will take and show everything that I can think of, or, you know, whatever. I have interest in maceration. I think that's the way you say that word. Breaking down flesh off of animal bones, and using them for kind of like witchy decor, wreaths, things like that. Kind of into the oddities stuff. So oddities. I'm going to learn how to be pinning insects. Let's see. I like sewing. I actually have this little bag. It's a drawstring bag that I made. Currently has cat bones in it that I processed and cleaned. I just wanted to get into like bone throwing or casting, but I haven't got into it yet because it's a lot to learn. It's okay, Odin. It's okay. I have 3 cats. I love animals. I love nature. I do gardening and plants when the weather's nice. It's cold. It's really, really, really freezing cold. I'm in Florida, so not used to the weather, like getting this cold, but it's okay. I'm inside and it's warm in here. That's all that matters. Odin, no, don't do that. You're gonna get hurt. Sorry, my cat is being too curious at the moment. Are you gonna be good? You're always good. What am I talking about? Don's the problem. We have Odin. He's our first cat. We've had him, and he's probably like 3 years old. I have another cat that is our second cat we got. Her name is Ebony, and she's probably 2 years old now. And then we just got Odin. You can't eat the basil seeds. I have basil seeds. I haven't harvested off of the stalks yet, but that's because I have plenty already that I did harvest. So Those are in jars. The camera is moving because Odin is messing with everything back there, but let's see, what was I saying? Don is our final cat. We will not be getting another one. But his full name is Adonis Don Julio Don Juan DeMarco. And we actually came across him in a pet store. He was only $20. He's fixed. He's fully grown, so we didn't get to teach him much of anything. And I think he was probably wild before we got him. So he likes to terrorize Ebony especially, but everybody. He's just crazy. But we love them all. We love him and his personality. Odin is probably very reserved. He doesn't like to be touched and messed with a lot. He'll come to you when he wants you. Otherwise, if you touch him, if he even lays in your lap and you pet him, he's gonna move. So Ebony's my baby. She always wants to curl up under my chin. She's real lovey, and she's laying on the bed right now on the heating pad, warming up all cozy. Don's out of the room doing whatever his crazy self does. Can y'all quit that mess? Odin, leave her be. She's just resting. They definitely keep me busy. So let's see, where was I? I'm trying to think of all the hobbies, but I honestly have a very wide range of things that I want to share on here. There will be days where I make something that's just completely random. I'm not going to act like I know what I'm doing. I definitely do use Pinterest and Google to kind of Google things and look up things if I'm unsure of what I want to do or how I want to do it, because I'm not experienced as far as like professionally in any of the things that I do. Meaning if I build like this coffin, I kind of have visualized pictures. If I can look in a space and say, hey, something like this would look good there, then I can picture it in my head and then put it together that way. And if I have a question about it, like, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Honestly, I just will look something up and see, and then it kind of clicks like, oh, okay, I can do it that way. And hopefully it works. It usually does. I mean, it's very rare with woodworking that I have unfinished projects that I don't like, because usually if I make up my mind that I'm going to do it, I make sure I figure it out and I do it and it's completed. So I'm not very picky. I would say that I want what I make to look good, at least to me. And I want to think if someone comes over and sees it, which is rare, but if they do, it's not like oh God, what is that? Or why did you do that? Or who made that? That's awful. Like, that's definitely not how I want it to be perceived. So everything I make, they definitely are flawed in some kind of way, especially to my eyes, because I know I'm looking for the flaws. But that's kind of the thing I want to cover in this channel too, is that things don't have to be perfect as long as you're satisfied with them. And that's kind of my whole thing. I definitely make a lot of stuff that is not professionally made. It's not used the proper way, or it's not put together the proper way, but it works for me. And if it doesn't bother me and it doesn't have an immediate like reaction, I don't think it's a bad thing. So I think it's good to have that open range of leeway, that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do things perfectly. We're never perfect. Nothing is. And in some ways, I don't know if my kid will want things that I've made in the future when I'm gone. I don't know if she'll want those things passed down. I don't know what she's going to keep or value or toss. I'm like, I don't really want that junk. But if I've made something that made a difference, and she has that memory in her mind, and she gets it when I'm gone, then that matters. So the flaws in it will remind her, well, my mom didn't see an issue with it enough that she didn't use this item. And a lot of the stuff in my house, honestly, is secondhand. The desk I will show later on when I get done blabbering is actually from the side of the road. Someone put it out by the trash and they didn't want it anymore. So I saw it and I saw potential and I thought, I can use that. And obviously I'm into spooky stuff. I'm into witchy stuff. It's perfect for tarot readings if I want to do one with my sister on a phone call or a friend or whoever that may be. So it's perfect for that. It's perfect for coloring. I like to color. I have several coloring books that I color in. I mean, it's just good for multiple things that I didn't have before. I do have a vanity that's been in my family for years. I remember using it when I was 14 and possibly younger than that. Me and my sister both used to use it to get ready and, you know, fix our hair, whatever. And I still have that vanity. I have colored it. I painted some vines on the mirror. Just made it my own and enjoyed it. And if you see me looking off camera, just kind of, that's because I'm looking at the vanity and I'm looking at the desk and I'm just visualizing these things because I guess I'm a very visual person and I'm hands-on. So I'm kind of slow processing, but once it kicks in, I've got it and I can run with it, and that's how I work. So I'm just visual thinker. But I also make jewelry. I enjoy doing that. I have tons of beaded bracelets and I have necklaces and pendants that I put together. I tried to do some bone jewelry, but I haven't gotten too good at that. I'm terrible at wire wrapping. A big issue I always have is mainly just having the stuff to do what I want to do. A lot of times I'm on a budget. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have money to just throw around. It might look like it if you see certain things like, yeah, I have an Xbox, but that was bought at tax time. Okay? It was a gift actually. But the expensive things in the house were most of the time bought when there was a bonus or whatever. And I don't have to explain that, but I just want it to, you know, I just want to make that point that I want to make something. I use what's on hand. And if I don't have it on hand, I tend to get the smaller things and just kind of accumulate it until I have what I need so I can make it work. I'm not very patient, so if I get started on a project, it's very, very difficult for me to wait. But if I want it bad enough and I want to make it work and do it the right way or the way that I want it to be, then I can handle being a little patient. Just a little patient. Not much. But yeah. Let's see. I guess that pretty much explains a lot. If you're still here, sorry if I bored you. I really don't want to be boring. I want to be fun. And over time, I will loosen up a little bit more. I will, you know, be more open as myself, I guess. I mean, I'm going to be as real as I possibly can. I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know, my house is perfect, my life is perfect, whatever. But I'm also not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I hate my life and I'm miserable. No, I want to make the best of things. And I've had a chance to learn who I am and what I care about and things that I like and things that I want to do. And I've had that time the past couple of years to do that. So I guess I just really want to share that with people and be able to express myself better and not be such a shut-in, even if I am being a shut-in here. It'll, you know, hopefully it'll reach somewhere, somebody alone that needs a friend. And I have YouTube people that I watch that feel like friends. My sister, I'm going to give her a shout out. I hope it's okay, but I want to help encourage her videos. Her name on YouTube is The Empathetic Chicken. So, you know, definitely go check out her channel, see if it's your thing. And she's a really good person. She has a lot of great insights on many things. Now I guess I will go to kind of sharing what I've made, showing those objects and projects and things like that. So, just a second. So, I am starting with the coffin, the full scale coffin that I built. The things on it are mainly just, obviously, my decorations, things that I care about a lot. Some of them are gifts, whatever. But that is my coffin shelf. This is, it's kind of hard because the bed is here, but this is my desk that we got off the side of the road. And I've just kind of, the thing that I altered on it was the top. So this is just some of my, this is kind of like, if you want to call it my altar. But, yeah, this is plant seeds and things that I collected, snake skins. I also built that little coffin shelf, and I've built others. I painted the lady, and my sister got me the butterfly to add to my collection of dehydrated bugs and a lizard, as you can see. This is like a little, it's like a chimney that I made out of the baked clay, and I put my incense cones in there, and that's passion flower seeds. This is really cool. I actually, let me open this so that it's not glaring. I actually found a mummified cat under my boyfriend's mom's house, and that is the remains of that. I put the flowers in there are actually dried from my garden, so I use those to decorate it. These are more cat bones, and I believe those are from that same cat. My basil seeds. Me and my sister and my daughter went to Color Me Mine, and we painted, and I painted that. Just other things. I made this little shelf, which it's definitely not perfect at all, but it works for what I use it for, so that's okay. Those are squirrel bones I found. Everything that I've accumulated from bones, I promise, it was already dead when I found it. Everything I have, I found. So this actually is my scrying mirror. I have to fix this. I scratched it when I painted it, but I basically took a picture frame and just decorated it and then colored the back. Like you paint the back of the glass and it creates the mirror look. So I have that. My boyfriend bought me these. That's a flower I had in the book. He bought me these, and I actually painted them. They were just plain old wood grain, but I painted them. They're not perfect, but I like them, and I use them when I do tarot readings to put my cards in there. This is my wall shelf. I made this coffin, and these are just some bones that I found. Again, some bird's nests. I did not build this shelf, okay? I did not build it. I only painted it. Flowers from my garden that I've dried, or bouquets. Here are some wreaths. This is a flower crown I made my daughter. It's not the best. I made this wreath. Shout out to my sister. She did this artwork. Oh, I'm trying to turn my camera, but I forget. I don't need to do that. My daughter's artwork. A lot of jewelry that I've put pendants on and things. Just decor. Show my decor off. Let's see. This is the vanity. Don't mind my trash can because I'm human and I have not emptied it yet. But I painted it. That's another wreath I did. I actually saw on Pinterest and people were making these. I never really finished it because I was having trouble finding the color beads I really wanted, but I really like the flower or the kind of vine look hanging over. This is all the jewelry I've made. Not all of it, but most of it. A lot of the bracelets. Let's see. My sister's artwork. I love her artwork. She has prints and things if you ever, want some. She has all kind of different themes. Go check out her channel and you can find that stuff there. This is where I hang most of my herbs and stuff in the summertime when I'm drying them. So there's a little broom I made. This is this is Black Betty. She's got the black hair, so Black Betty, she's ready for summer. I actually made her because I wanted one of those ghosts. I'm sure if you like that sort of thing, you know what ghost I'm talking about. It's like, I think it's Martha Stewart. But I made my own because I couldn't afford the $40 thing. And this is my tarot deck shelf that I built. As you can see, every bit of my wall space is used up. Let me close this window because it is making a shadow, I think. But I don't have a lot of wall space. My room isn't huge, so I utilized the whole wall space over here. And I just went all the way up because I had enough decks and I didn't want to waste any space. I made this box for my boyfriend for Christmas. So I actually took a torch and I torched the wood. I was planning to seal it. I just haven't been able to get the polyurethane or whatever I'm going to use yet. But I made this for him. I'm telling you, this handle was really hard to figure out. I had to drill it out and then get them to fit in there. It's really difficult, but it's sturdy. It's, I hope he likes it. That's what I've created there. There's my spider plant, and my my ivy is slowly gone downhill, so I don't know what to do about that. But oh well. And then, don't mind my food, but this is my old tarot deck shelf. I actually built me and my sister one. It's kind of hard to see the sizing of it because of the hall space, but that's the one I used to have in our bedroom, but I had to move it because I didn't have the space for it. And so I made one that would fit next to the window. And this is a mess, but I built this shelf years ago, actually. My daughter is 13 now, and I built this, I think, when she was like 2 or 3. Again, this is a mess. I have not organized any of it, but this is my table that I built as well. I have had to move this board a few times just to make this space fit because I have to utilize every bit of space in this house. It's a mobile home, but it's a single wide for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. So that's not very big for the amount of people that live here. So it's very difficult to make things fit. I know it's not Halloween, but I tend to want to keep the spooky side of things out. So it's kind of a trivet or a pot holder, you could say. I don't use it for that. It is, I think, thick enough, but I don't want it to get greasy and nasty. So I just use it like a placemat sort of thing. Let's see. I made a shoe rack about the same time as I made the shelf from when my daughter was 2. It's nothing fancy, but it holds our shoes so we don't walk through the house with a mess. This was a costume I actually made. It's in rough shape, but it was supposed to be, it was inspired by a Wendigo. I really like cryptids, and I thought it would be really cool to be a Wendigo for Halloween. And I like to watch Sam and Colby, and I was in the Explore Club for a little bit, and they had like a little contest if you did the Dawn. I'm telling you what, boy, you're gonna drive me crazy. But I wanted to be in they had like a contest for the best costume, and I really got super motivated to try and win because I wanted some merch and I couldn't afford to buy any. So shout out to Sam and Colby if you don't watch them. They're pretty cool. I really enjoy them. It's like hanging out with friends when I watch their videos. Same with Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo. I love them too. So another thing that I made, well, I painted this cow skull for my dad's honor because, like I said, he's passed away. I'm going to share this, but the fish he caught was one of the biggest last fish he's caught before he died. That was one of the last deer I helped him get when he, before he passed. That is just a cow skull that I got from a woman that we mow her grass, but I really wanted to paint it in honor of my dad because he loved Black Angus cows, so I painted it black. I want to put an oak tree in the middle of its forehead, but I haven't done that yet. I just want to do that because that would represent my dad as well, because he wanted his ashes on the oak tree on the property that he left to me. So that's important. And then this is our hornet's nest that we found on my property, and he really took part in helping us preserve and keep it. So that's kind of like my dad memorial wall for him. Okay, don't judge this. This is my cat tree. It's not actually for the cat tree. I built it. It's a shelf that I was using in the back of where the washer and dryer were. But the cats wanted a space, and I had to throw away their old cat tree because of how bad it was doing. But the cat tree that I had was falling apart. So I took this one out and put it here, and I put a different shelf in the back. I also want to share this, though. This was the main reason I came over here. This is my Harry Potter roof. I'm wondering if my batteries... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. So you can turn them on. If I don't know if the batteries are dead. Are the batteries dead in you guys? Man, I barely used them. Well, anyway, this is my Harry Potter wall that I did. I didn't have enough stuff to do the complete hallway, so that's why it's bare here. But if I had batteries, I could turn them on with the wand, and it's really cool, and it just gives a nice effect. So I really love that at nighttime. Painted that for our keys. This is another little ghost I made. It lights up as well. This is Dawn. What are you doing, Dawn? Adonis. You gonna chew on it? It's definitely not gonna work after that. Boop. And boop your nose. Boop, boop. Yeah, this is Adonis. This is the one we got from the pet store. And he is a terror, but we love him anyways. So, another thing, I made this. I make tarot wraps, and I kind of just ended up using this one as a placemat because the fabric is kind of stretchy, and I didn't like it as a wrap, so I didn't use it. Oh, is that a cat claw? I found a cat claw. I collect their whiskers and cat claws whenever I find them. I do not pull them off of them. But, what was I going to do? I got to get my jar for that. I actually made this purse as well. It's a drawstring purse, just like the drawstring bag I made with the bones in it in there. So I can't do it because I've got one hand holding the camera, but here's my whiskers and cat claws that I collect because, you know, they're cute. I don't care. When you're going to need them, probably never, but I'll have them. Okay, that's not going to work. Get in the hole. Okay, there we go. That's what she said. Okay, now I guess I'll introduce you to Ebony, because Ebony and Oat, and Oat is my babies. I love the babies. Oh. Like, you're stupid. Shut up. Dun dun. Dun dun, what's he doing? Oh, you silly boy. Oh, so here are my deck wraps, and maybe one day there'll be a video of me doing the deck wraps. I will... Dawn, can you see what I mean by terror? Oh, I guess I'm asking for it if I, you know, have strings randomly laying out. But I made these, and I have, like, let me see. This one is a pocket tarot deck holder, or wrap, and, you know, you just put your tarot deck in here. Let me grab one. Alright, don't judge me. I'm a basic bish, and I like supernatural, so screw it. I'm going to use my supernatural deck. And just put this in here. And I don't know, you know, it's probably based on preference. But I like to put my book here. And I'm going to flip this around. Let go, Dawn. Leave it alone. Or don't. And I just roll it up. Done! Dun dun! I need it! Stop! You Tracy boy. You Tracy boy. Ow! Let go. Let go. Let go, you beast. I'm gonna get you. Oh, what are you doing? But basically just wrap it around. And then you loop it underneath. This one has a really long string, so, you know, just loop it through. I'm not even recording where I need to be. Loop it through, or however you want to tie it. And then that's kind of protection, and you don't have to mess up your box for display purposes. Like, I have them on my shelf. It doesn't get messed up. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you, sir. I gave you a string to use yourself, but you don't want to use it. You want mine. And then I also have, let's see. This is one I actually made for my supernatural deck, because as you can see, this color scheme really matches well. And then if you flip this one, let me get my other one, because I have the Oracle and I have the Tarot. So this one really matches this one. So if there's a day where I want to take my Tarot deck, then I can wrap it and it'll have the matching color scheme when I lay out my tarot cards. And obviously, if I want to do the Oracle deck, I can bring the Oracle cards on this color scheme. So I just like that, and I decided to make one that matched both in one. But this one you wrap, let's see, let me just take this one out, and I'll show you how I wrap. That book is not decent. The spine is coming out of it and everything. I gotta work on it, fix it. But basically, the way that I wrap mine is I put them here, and this would be easier, but I have one hand on the phone holding the camera, so I just do it like this. I'm going to move them over a little bit more. And then fold it in. I'm not very good at multitasking. Later, I will have something to set this up, or I will get a selfie stick or something so that viewing is a lot better. But that's how I would do it. It would look fancier if I had both hands. And then I just wrap it. So it kind of turns out the same way as the other one. And I really enjoy those because I'm from Georgia, and if I travel, I tend to want to take these so that we can do readings with my sister and things like that I don't normally do a lot here because it's just me. So I can take them without taking my box. They'll get beat up in my purse or whatever, and just take what I need. So that's kind of how I do that. That's why I made these. I really like them, and they're really fun to make. I love to put, you know, the details into them. This one has this on the string, and it just kind of really accents everything. I made the really cute mushroom pattern with the green on the inside, and it's just really pretty. I'm out of breath. This one has the really pretty leaf pattern. So I just like to make anything and everything. If I enjoy making it, I'm just going to make it and have fun with it. All right, now last but not least, my bathroom. Now, it's a bathroom, but I really wanted to fancy it up and make it look somewhere like I would want to take baths. So I got the lights and the string vines that you can light up. The things up there, so I'm not going to light them up right now, but I also got the wisteria. The wisteria type, they don't look like wisteria, but it's okay because it's pretty. This is another coffin that I built. As you can tell, I like coffins. But this one I made as a jewelry hanger, and it has served its purpose, as you can see, and I really enjoy it. A lot of times I come in the bathroom to put my jewelry on, and I do have to step in the bathtub to get to it, but I honestly just put some things on there that I don't wear a lot so that it's not something that I have to do a lot, and it's not a big deal if I do. I have candles, and I have a little incense holder and things like that, a skeleton. I have my crystals and bath salts and things. Just really cute decorated, and that way when I come in here I can light a candle, I can relax, and I can just look at the ambiance around me and really enjoy myself. This is another wreath that I made. I really love this one. I dehydrated these and the flowers, everything except the moss. I did get that at Dollar Tree. But I got, these are squirrel bones. That's the squirrel's skull. And this is rosemary, and I just really like that it looks like a Wendigo. So I love that. It's one of my favorites. My sister got me this for my birthday, and I love it. My boyfriend made me this lily. It's turned the wrong way, but it lights up in the jar, and it's really cute. And then I have the candles here and some crystals. I have this, and I have some fairy lights inside if I want to light that with some rosemary next to that. Little ghosty. My mom got me that, and I just put her little scarf on. I thought that was cute. This is another coffin that I made. And I just put different decorations on it, hung it on the wall. So, you know, and this is something you can do. You can either hang it on the wall or you can set it up. It absolutely stands up too. And I just really enjoy doing that. Having that option. If I wanted to set it here on my countertop in the bathroom, I can set it there. I could hang it like I have it, you know, and then I have this stuff just decorated. And this is actually something I wish I could say I painted this, but I did not paint this. There was, don't judge how dusty that windowsill is. I don't like to dust. That's probably the one cleaning thing I don't want to do. So you're going to see dust in this house. And the toilet paper dust is terrible anyways. But anyway, back to the painting. I did not paint this. This is something that I found at Goodwill. Every time I go to Goodwill, I really try to look for artistic things that people have created and then just donated because I don't really know. It's sad to me because I would have paid way more for that than, I don't remember, like $6 or $7 maybe. But I just feel like that's worth so much more, and it's on like a tile. It's really heavy. Like, that is not the price from Goodwill. That's what it was written on there. Oh, I paid $4 for this at Goodwill. And it's on like a heavy tile, but it's very sturdy. And I think someone hand painted this. I mean, you can see the details, and it's amazing. Like, why didn't anybody buy this? I would have paid $30 for it. I'm just going to be in the shot, but there's vines that I did. And they go all the way around the roof. These do not have the light on them, but, you know, I enjoy them anyways. And then I have another mirror that I just, you know, it opens and can put whatever in there. So I'm really happy with the bathroom. I really enjoyed it. But okay, that pretty much sums up most everything. I may be introducing a few other things that I might not have thought about. So I hope that this video was decent at least. And I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got something out of it. So in the future, my other videos will be more interactive. We can do different crafts that you can follow along with, or we can do building an item that you might want to try. And if I can build it in a way that's simple, because a lot of things I do, I make simple for me to do, but they work, obviously. I mean, it's really sturdy. It's not going anywhere. It's holding everything that I want. So if I can help you figure out how to build something, then that's a good thing. And it's just fun. You know, if you have fun doing those hobbies as well as me, then let's come together, even just through YouTube, and do it. So that's my ultimate goal. Thank you for watching. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't talk your ear off too much and bore you to death. If I did, feel free to move on. And if you want to stay in touch with my videos and know where, you know, what's coming next, then just hit the like and subscribe. You know, I got to do the YouTube thing so that you know to come back. You don't want to forget about me if you enjoyed it. So have a great day, and I wish you well on your endeavors, whatever that may be.